Anyways,
You know what they say.
you know
What do they say?
I don't know.
Whale.
well, that's actually one of my things that I like to do. They go, you know what they say, and then they're like, yeah. I was like, I don't know. You're the one who knows what they say.
Yeah,
so.
you should know what they say.
Hey,
Implied.
huge lasagna followed me back. Heck
Did he really?
Yeah.
It's pretty solid. Shout out to Huge Lasagna. Max, love you.
Anyways, episode 9. Yes.
Is it
because
9? Oh, yeah, you're
Thanksgiving
right.
is
It's episode
8, and then this will be 9.
9. I just like the fact that we're doing all holidays now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Welcome to the holiday cast.
This is, well, we had Halloween and then Thanksgiving. This is Christmas.
You're right there?
Yeah, I
Oh,
stroked
it's
out
early.
a little
Yeah,
bit.
you stroked early.
Christmas podcast?
The Christmas podcast.
The christening podcast?
I think like, I don't know, anything related to Christmas podcast. Music, hate of music, food.
Anything Christmas?
Yes.
Yeah, basically all Christmas.
We're kind of winging it because we didn't really prepare for this one, so we're just doing whatever.
We're riffing.
Unless you don't want to make this a Christmas thing, we're just thinking that's like the easiest thing
dude,
to talk about.
I mean, well, let's just make it a holiday thing because
Okay.
Christmas is kind of offensive.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
Is it? Okay, so
okay.
Sorry.
there's
Happy holidays.
Hanukkah,
Happy holidays.
Kwanzaa.
Okay, but like, answer me this: like, does
Merry
anyone know
Christmas.
anything about any of those?
No, all I know is that they have the 7 candle things, right? What's that thing called?
The menorah.
There was a student
Lanterns.
athlete at U of I that got in trouble because they vandalized the local Jewish fraternity's menorah outside of their house.
Man, why are you allowed to do that? That's so stupid.
I don't know.
Like, it's so easy to get in trouble for shit like that too. Like, there's no
And they were
reason.
a student athlete. Like,
Yeah,
why-
right, like-
come on, dude.
No, see, I think you have. If you do some stupid shit and you're a student athlete, you gotta get hit with a bigger hammer because, like, you should be on guard for everything.
That's a big hammer that you're throwing there.
Because eyes are always on you, so.
Wait, what does this have to do with Christmas though?
I don't know. We were talking about other holidays.
It's not. It's not a Christmas.
Happy
Christmas
holiday.
podcast. It's a Happy Holidays podcast.
Oh, I was just curious to link how we got here.
Because we were talking about Hanukkahs and stuff and menorahs and shit.
Well, I mean, I know everything's supposed to be all PC now, but
Well, this is America. We talk about Christmas.
You know,
See-
but we gotta be all inclusive though, because America's the melting pot.
if you're the melting pot and you're supposed to be all inclusive, doesn't that mean you shouldn't be offended by if somebody only says Merry Christmas, right?
I suppose so.
So basically, what it means is a literal melting pot with a menorah, where you melt the wax and the metal from it. You melt a Christmas tree, and isn't Kwanzaa something too?
Yeah.
What do they do for
That's-
Kwanzaa?
Kwanzaa's the African version of it, right?
Yeah, but what does that mean?
I don't know.
They've got
I can
that
Google
big.
it.
Yeah, sure. Let's see what comes up.
How do you
You
spell
know what?
it?
Screw the melting pot. What is Kwanzaa?
The only thing I know about Kwanzaa is that one Boondocks episode where the white teacher goes Harambe in the classroom.
Oh man,
Rest in peace. I had a Harambe poster.
It had nothing to
really?
do with the
Yeah.
gorilla. It was actually a Kwanzaa related thing. This was before the whole incident with the
Harambe
gorilla.
means something?
I think
It's
maybe.
Kwanzaa related.
Really?
Harambe is Kwanzaa.
Maybe it's Harambe. I don't know.
Yes, Kwanzaa is in fact the African Christmas celebration.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, that's what we.
But
kind
now
of
I'm curious, what
expected.
does Harambe mean?
Harambe and then Kwanzaa. Type that in. Oh yeah, see.
This podcast is dedicated to us exploring things we
Harambe.
don't know.
It's a
Traumatized-
Swahili word for unity.
Oh, it's
Oh, pretty sweet then.
Oh.
Harambe.
Well,
Nice.
that,
Harambe is actually pretty.
but it's Harambe, like not Harambe.
so
Unless they just spelled it differently, but it yet means unity.
Sounds like an adjective.
Well, the
Pretty
gorilla
Harambe.
unified with that bullet. So.
Okay. Happy holidays.
Well, dude, for the last like 3 of them, we've always opened up with something or someone dying. I don't know.
dude,
why.
you want it?
Oh, the Mac Miller one. Yeah,
Mac Miller. There was that Christina Grimmie.
And then
Yeah,
we
that
talked
was
about
rough.
somebody else who died after that. I don't know.
There's a story my guitar teacher told me. So, like, he was telling me about all the people he knew that, like, killed themselves.
Oh God.
He told me, like,
Oh my
3
goodness.
stories at the beginning of his lessons with me. And the one he told me was that there's this dude, like, who had a rifle.
I think you got to do it with the voice though.
Yeah, no, I don't want to offend
No.
my teacher.
Okay, I feel that.
Well,
Well,
No, he was like, yeah, this guy, like, was taking, like, a video selfie mode and had, like, the rifle in his other hand. and like was talking
trying to take
to
pictures
the camera. Like I'm about to kill myself.
Did he have the good angle like that too?
Yeah,
Had that 45.
Oh wait,
degree-
like he left it as a video, like a
Was he
suicide
live
video.
streaming on
Yes.
Facebook?
I don't probably. I mean, it was really strange.
Well, how did he post
Answer me
it?
that, Mark Zuckerberg.
Dude, I didn't see that. Mark Zuckerberg's a lizard person, dude. We all know that.
I've read
It's a robot. I thought.
Oh, I mean, what's the difference? They're controlled by the.
or I've seen stories of like people that were posing like they're all like gangster or something with a gun in the photo, and then they didn't know that the gun was loaded, and then they like ended up killing themselves on accident. But I mean, if you're pointing a gun at your head while you're taking a selfie, then you won a Darwin Award for that one.
Wait, who? Do-
I don't know, some dumbass people. There was a story of like a girlfriend and a boyfriend who was like, record this video of me holding this like yellow page or this huge thick book, and it'll stop the gun. And like he held it like at his chest or something, and then he told the girlfriend to shoot through the book. And then, of course, it went through the book and killed him. So, like, what the fuck?
Maybe she like secretly was like trying to get with another dude, and she was like, "This is my.
This is a good idea."
This is my way out." Like he said it, not me.
Anyways, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Kwanzaa,
Christmas.
Happy Hanukkah.
It's almost like, we add it to our list of things that has to happen every podcast.
Yeah,
The
some morbid discussion.
Oh, I
about
thought you
people
meant the
dying.
Kwanzaa.
that could happen too. We can open up every podcast by saying Harambe, and then we all unify, and that's going to be our, like, our
Oh, we say it
microphone
together.
thing. I think any
Harambe.
discussion of Christmas has to involve music because it's such a contentious point, right?
Okay.
Let's go at it.
What is your favorite Christmas song?
Oh yeah,
I can go with my
Let's
least
go in a
favorite
circle.
Christmas song.
Wait, are we doing the least favorite or the?
Well, I think we have to decide whether or not we actually like Christmas music in this group.
I generally like Christmas.
The ones that are jazz
You're
standards.
all
Yeah.
It makes you
super
feel good.
positive.
The ones that are jazz standards. Yeah.
Okay.
Fine. Should we start with favorite Christmas song?
Yeah,
Let's
go ahead,
Favorite.
JP.
No, you go first.
And if somebody's favorite happens to be somebody else's least favorite, don't say anything yet.
yeah.
Okay. Oh, definitely. Chestnuts roasting on an oven.
Okay, yeah, that's
That
one of my-
I don't know. I think it's called the Christmas song, actually.
Just the Christmas song.
Right?
That's a little
Pretty
pretentious
lame.
to name
The
itself.
Christmas
Dude,
song.
yeah,
Christmas
but
song.
it's such a good song. It's like I said, it's like a jazz standard. Just
Just
like most of them.
roasting on an open fire.
The
It's a good-
Christmas sing-along episode.
It's a good.
sang by Nat King Cole. Usually.
If you have a nice smooth voice, you can make it. Real, there's a good cover that I listen to. That's like, that's
You're right.
some sweet Christmas loving right there.
Oh yeah.
What about you, Japes?
Mine? Sleigh Ride. Just,
Oh yeah.
I don't even care. It's so overdone and everyone hears it all the time. It's kind of hokey, but like I love it.
It's the one Christmas song that's played a bunch that doesn't have lyrics to it, right?
Yeah, it's just that one. The dude who wrote the piece, he was a crazy arranger. What's his name? Do you know? I forgot his name.
The Santa Claus.
I want to say like
Buddy
Willie
the Elf.
Willie G Sleigh Ride Jones or something. No, I'm just kidding.
Willie G. Sleigh Ride
That's
Jones.
definitely not him. But
No, the guy who wrote that piece.
wait,
is
no,
a
that
crazy
that's
good
not his
arranger.
lyrics though.
Does it just hear the sleigh bells ring a ling
Oh,
ling ting
never mind.
ting a ling too?
Oh, yeah, you're right, that's right.
Weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Wait, that's your favorite Christmas song?
That's pretty good, dude.
You think it? Oh,
I just
wouldn't
like
expect that from you.
The wooden blocks, and it goes like,
You like the horse neigh at the end,
Yeah.
the whinny?
yeah. I
Wow.
like that.
That's a good pitch
Thank
for a
you.
new talent.
I thought horses went wee snaw,
They do.
We not
Don't
mystery.
don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
wee snaw. Okay, Aaron, what's your favorite?
Christmas in LA by Wolfpack. We were talking about it earlier.
What does
And,
that one go like?
I don't know. I'll play it for you.
How do you not know when it's your
later.
Okay,
favorite
well,
song?
it's hard to replicate that song.
Well, you should be able to if
And I
it's your
can't
favorite
just
song.
I can't just play it here because it'll probably get copyrighted. Maybe I'll play like
You could play if you
Here,
play
I'm gonna
under
play-
6 seconds of it.
I'll play one note of it right now. Okay, there you go. There's your 1 second of the song.
Don't flag us.
Yeah,
that was the
please don't flag us.
ending.
But it's good. It's funny because they're all Jewish and they all made a Christmas.
Although it's funny because they're Jewish
Yeah.
then. Oh, okay.
Well, that seems offensive here.
We're all inclusive.
Where's
We're
the
being nice.
menorah?
It's melted in the pot, man, with the tree.
Danny, your favorite Christmas song?
Do you have a favorite Christmas song?
I don't have a preference. They're all pretty good.
Okay.
You know, the guy
Oh, wow.
Not
season,
All I Want for Christmas Is You, the classic
Oh,
Mariah Carey.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Hippopotamuses, that one.
Oh, that one. Oh, I want a hippopotamus.
I hate that
for
fucking
Christmas.
song.
That's a Christmas song?
Yeah, for Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't like the 12 Days of Christmas. That's probably my least favorite one. I think.
That one?
Yeah, like dun da 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 11
And then all of a sudden,
5 golden.
A partridge is a bird, right?
partridge
Yeah,
in
dude,
a
it's a
pear
bunch
tree.
of birds. It's like, who wants that for Christmas?
Yeah.
Not I.
That's like the worst decision string of Christmas presents
for the-
ever.
Oh, thanks. Another set of
My
birds.
true love gave me a bunch of freaking birds, and like I don't want them. Like
True love sounds like a cheapskate. She's
Yeah.
getting you a bunch of garbage.
What a
for
fucking
Christmas.
weirdo for giving me birds.
Your true love just gave you birds.
On one hand, it's like 12 days of Christmas, so you're getting 12 presents, but they're all
And,
garbage.
like, what are 10 lords of leaping? Like 10 lords?
Frogs. They're the animals
leaping?
of leaping.
They're the lords of
Why are
leaping.
they
Yeah.
lords?
Pretty hefty claim to
But
make,
5
Aaron.
golden rings?
I think the kangaroo is the lord
What are
of
the
leaping.
rings then? Are they literal golden rings?
5 rings that you all put on your ring finger.
I
It's
would
garbage.
just, yeah,
It's not like
okay.
rings have to
More
go in
reason
your
why
ring
the
finger.
song is
You can get
bad.
toe rings.
Well, when was the song made? Was that in the context of like way back in colonial era when they were like, here's corn or something?
When birds were
when
gifts.
you would be happy to be
Merry
given a wild
Christmas.
bird for Christmas.
Here's a corn. Well,
Well,
here's 10 lords of leaping.
10 lords leave.
Oh, pa!
Maybe we
Dude,
should.
you're right. They're all birds.
Yeah, dude, they're all birds.
all 12 gifts?
Haven't you seen that episode of The
What?
Office?
Okay, wait. This is the best one. 6 geese. Why would you want geese? And
Geese are
6 of
ass-
them.
Geese of what?
Canadian
6
geese.
geese a laying among the leaves.
6 geese a laying.
3 French hens.
3
4
French
calling
hens.
birds.
4
Hey.
calling birds. 2
Turtle doves.
turtle doves.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Oh my god!
Wait, so are 5 golden rings also birds?
there was
It
a
might
good
be.
there was a good radio rendition of it where like the number 1 thing that they gave was and a beer.
Oh, that's the Simpsons one.
Is that the Simpsons
Yeah,
one?
yeah.
Dude, that one's great
Whoa, wait a second.
because it has the priorities right there.
Golden rings.
There's apparently a line in this song that goes, "I had a Christmas down in Africa," and it just gets
That just sounds
repeated.
like
Wait,
Toto.
check it out.
I had a Christmas down in Africa.
5 golden rings.
Wait, if you were to read this in context, it'd be like 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a milking. They were milking just for me. I had Christmas down in Africa. I had Christmas down in Africa. I had Christmas down in Africa. 5 golden rings. I had Christmas down in Africa. Like, this is
I don't know what
definitely
these words are
Wait,
about.
what is this
Are
rendition?
you sure they're not just trying to make a parody of Africa
by straight?
Toto?
Oh, dude, it's by Straight No Chaser. It's like an arrangement of it.
Oh.
It's not like the legit version.
Okay. Sorry.
Wait, I still don't get it.
There's still a bunch of birds in there.
Anyways,
Happy
Kwanzaa.
Yeah, Harambe.
Harambe.
It's all coming full circle. Toto, Africa is about Africa. Kwanzaa is an African tradition.
What about the death part?
Of what? Africa?
Yikes.
Aw,
I
man.
don't know. Worst Christmas song.
Worst Christmas song? That might be one of them.
Africa?
No, not Africa. The 12 days of Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
that was,
my.
we already said
That is my least favorite
Okay, fine,
one.
what's yours?
For
Oh,
sure.
man, it's kind of a tie. I hate a lot of songs. Okay, like, I was just complaining about Silver Bells being a terrible song.
How does that one go?
Silver
Bells, silver bells.
I go with the cowboy
It sounds like a
twang as
cowboy
our
song.
default.
Silver bells.
It sounds like, you know, like
silver
Lon Lon
bells.
Ranch.
Yeah, yeah.
What does it go like again? Lon Lon Ranch.
I can't even remember because now if I hear the da da da, all I hear is
Silver Bells.
What are the words to Silver Bells?
Yeah, like if I were to play that song, I would want the pitch wheel to like right to force it a little bit. No, I hate that song. That song's really dumb. It sounds kind of lame. I really hate Jingle Bell Round the Clock.
Jingle Bell Rock?
Yeah, Jingle Bell Rock.
Jingle
I
bell,
hate that
jingle.
song.
Really?
My least favorite part of just when he goes, "Giddy up, jingle horse." Like, come on. What's a jingle
Dude,
horse?
no, you're lying because your favorite song is Dominic the Christmas Donkey.
God, don't even get me started on that.
But
dumb shit.
but you're mad about Jingle Horse. Like
Jingle
dude,
Horse is stupid.
But you like Dominic the
I
Christmas.
hate that song.
Oh, you hate it. Oh.
No, I hate that song.
So you have multiple worst favorite Christmas.
Yeah,
worst
basically-
favorites.
Basically, most of them are pretty bad.
I don't like Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer because
Why?
it's a song that
Pretty
implies
morbid.
somebody gets hurt.
Oh, dude,
How humanitarian
Grandma
of you.
got
I
run
didn't
over
know
by a reindeer.
the song that I caught. Mommy kissing Santa. I didn't realize it was because
She's cheating.
No, it was because the dad was dressed up as Santa.
Oh, you thought she was just
I
actually...
thought like, dude, Santa's a player, dude. Like he's just picking up all these moms. Like
He sets the presents down on
Wait,
the
you ever
tree
see
and is
that?
like,
You ever
"Oh."
see that tweet that's like Santa never like gets up after he delivers presents and goes to the next house. He's always like fucking off like 20 miles in a different direction. He's got like a web of
Another
things.
thing I didn't know is that Bob Roarman.
Oh, this was crazy.
Okay, I didn't realize the roar was like a lion's roar.
Yeah, that's the whole
I
point.
know, but I thought he just said Roarman.
The
just like
mascot's
funny.
literally a
I
lion
know.
in a car.
I didn't put two and two together. I thought like, oh, like he says Roarman funny, and oh, the mascot's a lion.
Dude,
like
it's been
that
like
just happened.
15 years.
Dude, yeah, yeah. Another thing I didn't realize, you know, the billboards with the fireworks and crazy Kaplans.
Yes.
I used to read it as crazy Kaplans. all the
Crazy
time.
Kaplan?
Yeah, dude. I was like, dude, Kaplan is nuts, dude. It showed some guy with like no hair, and he's like, his eyes are huge.
The plan sounds more like the onomatopoeia for a firework because it
That's okay. That's probably
Kaplan.
what, crazy
Actually-
Kaplan.
makes sense.
Actually, I like that a lot better.
I don't like Kaplans. Like crazy Kaplans.
Crazy Kaplans.
So for anyone who doesn't know, the Roarman thing, he owns car dealerships.
Yeah.
And his whole commercial is centered around this lion that drives in a car.
Bob Roarman.
And he has this Bob Roarman as if he's a
I
lion.
didn't know that.
Didn't his
It's
son take
completely
over
obvious.
because he's the original Bob Roarman's out of commission?
Is it?
I don't know.
My
It
brother
sounds like
got
one
a
of those
car
things we
from
don't
there.
even-
From Bob Roarman?
You got a car from Bob?
The Honda one, yeah.
Is he on a first name basis with Bob?
He
Robert.
probably
Like,
Was it on
here's your
Dundee
car.
Road?
no, it was
In
Schomburg
Schaumburg.
Golf and Nissan on Golf Road.
That's pretty good.
The Honda.
Dan, what's your least favorite Christmas song?
My least one.
Yes. Actually, I like the Mariah Carey song, but when it gets overplayed, then it's like, ugh.
You know the introduction for that's got the craziest piano part? Like, you're not going to not develop arthritis playing that.
The All I Want for Christmas Is You?
Yeah. If you listen to the piano part for it, it's just like...
I thought it starts with,
Oh no! But
I thought you were talking about like the bell
Well,
part. I was like, that's
that-
a piano?
Oh, yeah.
it starts off with the vocal part where it's like,
Yeah,
I don't want a lot for Christmas. That part?
but... So that's the vocal part, but then when it gets into the fast section, it's got that piano part. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know the worst one. You guys know that one where it's like, simply heaven.
Wonderful Christmas.
And they just repeat that
Yeah.
the whole song.
Simply.
That one's pretty annoying.
Isn't that by the Beatles?
Christmas time.
I
I
wanna
feel like
s-
there's more words to that than just that song. Or just that line.
I swear that's all I hear though.
Yeah, that's all I remember from that song.
What about the Grinch one? How do you guys feel about that one?
I like the Grinch one.
How's
The-
that one go?
You're a mean one.
Mr.
Grinch.
Yeah, that one.
Oh yeah, it's Paul McCartney. Yeah, I freaking hate that song too though.
Oh, now you hate
Simply.
That's blasphemy, Peter. The Beatles are the best band of all time.
Moon is bright, the spirit's up, we're here tonight, and that's enough. Simply dude, they say it so many times.
That kind of sounds like the Aladdin part. I don't remember what song it is. Na, 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 na.
What?
I don't know. I'll play it later. I don't remember.
Well.
But it just sounds like well. Maybe we should do the rest of the podcast in a cowboy voice.
Well.
Well. I feel like that's not all inclusive
I
of
reckon
every other
that's a
culture.
good
If
idea.
we're going to do it in one voice, we got to do it in every single voice too. And that can get kind of dicey.
We should all adopt a different accent to use for this episode.
Well.
I said different, not all cowboys.
Well.
It's a cowboy Christmas.
It's Cowboy
Cowboy
Christmas. Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
yeah.
Hope you were a good boy, not naughty.
Saint Nicholas is a Irish
Cowboy. Oh.
Scottish origin.
Not a cowboy. Well,
You're getting cold.
I
this
need to
year.
deliver some of these presents.
boy.
St. Nicholas.
Yeah, where does that? What's the origin
A
of?
sleigh I ride.
Isn't it an Irish thing? Scottish thing? It's a European thing. right?
Irish, I thought. Santa?
Why? How would you know that?
Saint Nick.
No, Saint Nick, right? Wasn't he
Saint
Irish
Nicholas?
or something like
I
that?
don't know.
European.
I mean, I guess so.
The concept of it's kind of scary, just like
Got a
some
scar
dude
on.
going down your chimney.
I like the German part where it's Kris Kringle and you got Krampus too.
Mm.
You know about Krampus?
Isn't he like a goat demon thing?
He's like this thing, and he goes around and he I think he steals the kids who are bad, or he gives them coal and eats them.
Steals them?
Yeah, he's like
So
Krampus.
he's the anti-Santa?
Yeah, he's anti-Santa.
Dude, that's like
He's Satan.
That's like German Superman is Uberman, and he's evil.
What?
Uberman?
Yeah, that
Really?
he came up before Superman, and then the Americans took Superman.
Does he still have like the
Uberman?
S?
I don't know. Well, it's Uberman, so
Uber.
yeah, Uberman, and they took him and made him good and called him Superman. But like, yeah, Uberman, he's evil, dude. Like,
If you have a rideshare program and goes around.
yeah, he
And
actually
his rival, Liftman.
yeah, his rival Liftman for 35% off if you refer a friend today.
Hey.
Apparently, people used to stock up free rides just by making new accounts and like giving the referral code. Don't think it works anymore, but it's a cheap way to get out of free rides.
Oh
No way do we recommend that.
No. We do not condone things like that.
Which brings us to our sponsor, Uber.
Uber.
Yeah.
Low-key, if we pulled Uber as a sponsor, like
I don't think I've ever seen them as a sponsor. For
If we
anything,
pulled
but-
Uber Man on the show, though,
it'd be a pretty evil show then.
he'd be super evil.
Pretty
dude.
evil and German.
He'd be like, good show, or something like that.
That's your German
good
accent.
German accent.
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Do you guys give presents for Christmas? I almost said Halloween.
I try.
Yes. Every kid that
try
comes,
to.
we give them a present.
Dude, this is the year I kind of have to now, or I'd feel
Now that
like
you have
You
cash
have
money,
to.
I have money. I'm like balling out, buying all this stuff for myself. And then if I show up to the Christmas party empty-handed, I'm gonna look terrible.
So what are you getting for your family then?
I'm having Nicole do it actually. I'm giving her 200 in cash and be like, go nuts.
get something
Yeah.
for yourself, for herself,
Nicole
or for
just
the
buys
family.
like herself 2 pairs of Vans.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like no one got anything except me.
Thanks, Daniel.
Are you guys the type of people who prefer? Let's break it up into 3 categories: a regular, like materialistic present, a handmade present, or just money so you can spend it on whatever you
Oh
want.
dang.
Like, what do we prefer? Or
Yes.
What do we like
What
to
do you
give?
prefer?
Oh man, I don't even like presents. Like, you don't have to get me anything.
Okay.
Oh, dude, if I'm being like brutally honest, it's the money, man. Because
Same.
like, oftentimes, man, like I don't want to complain ever about a present, but like sometimes there's just not stuff that I really could use. Like one year I got a spatula, and it was like,
What do you mean that spatula was good?
Bachelor.
no, I don't use that spatula. Like, and it's
Was it the one with the fancy rig where it splits out into 3 and then starts
it,
spinning?
it was
Yeah.
not
You can make
like.
Krabby Patties.
And the turbo
It
drive.
it was not with turbo drive. I did not feed the anchovies. Tiny Tim didn't sing when
Rip
I
in
used
peace,
it.
Tiny Tim.
He's dead.
But I don't know. It depends.
Yeah, he died of a heart attack.
Usually, I don't know. This may just be me, but I feel like when you ask for something, like you could ask for something more expensive than the money you'd get. You know what I mean?
Okay.
If you ask for money, you'd probably get like $20. Or if you inquire, you know, like say, hey, what about this game?
Look at this thing.
$60, you know? So
Well, I think
that was more so when you're a kid, though. Not like when you're older. Like, it doesn't really matter.
Would you rather approach somebody and be like, "Hey, you can get me this for Christmas," or would you rather wait for them to ask you what do you want for Christmas?
I want them to ask.
Ask
Because,
first?
I hate the
Yeah,
idea.
no shame, and like you have to be secretive about it. You know?
I hate the idea of people feeling they need to get me something. Nobody has to get me anything ever. And so, like, if you don't want to, it's chill. But if you're asking me and you want to buy something for me, like, I'll tell you what I want. I've got plenty of things that I want to get. And, like, if you can take that off of me, I'm glad to do it. At the same time, it's like, I don't know. People, like, have to buy presents for other people. And, like, you know, money is a thing that people struggle with sometimes. And it's like, I don't want the burden of, like, people having to spend money on me, per se.
I feel you.
Right.
I'm on the same thing as that. But I'm on Peter's page where I'd rather take money. Not even because it's like things that I would receive as I wouldn't use. It's more like money kind of just gives me the freedom to choose what I want to do with it. So that's kind of why I'd rather take it. Although I do like taking handmade things because there's a little bit of that like sentimental value.
Yeah.
Not that I've like gotten a whole lot of personally made handmade things, but
Yeah.
it's kind of a nice gesture if somebody does something.
You know, I even like getting cards. Like,
Yeah.
just to know that I've been considered for the holiday season is kind of nice, right?
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
What
We
about
still
you?
have to make our Christmas card.
What about you, Dan? What do you prefer of the three? Materialistic stuff, money, or handmade things?
Well, I prefer. I think it's more blessed to give than receive.
Yeah, but that's a different
that.
question. Politician
It's
Dan.
more. I think it's a,
So if you're
fun to
getting a
give.
present and somebody's giving something to you, would you rather?
Item, handmade, or money?
I don't need any right now.
Okay, so it's still
Okay.
kind of the same boat as you then.
Yeah, I just don't want to get anything if nobody wants to.
Speaking of cards, though, I asked this to other people before, and it could apply to Christmas cards too. But how long is the minimum amount of time that you're allowed to hold on to, like birthday cards or Christmas cards, before you can throw them away? Is it like one day after Christmas is over and then you can trash them, or do you hold on to them for years?
I don't know.
No
I
point in
think
holding on to
I
them.
think I hold on to like if I were getting Christmas cards, I'd hold for like a year, and then and then I'd wait till I get the next one.
Where would you put it?
I don't know. Keep it in like a little you put on a little billboard thing, not billboard, on like a bulletin board. You hang it up with all the people who've thought of you over Christmas, and then when they send you another one in the next year, you just replace it. Then you don't keep old ones.
That's like a waste of wall space, man.
Dude, your family
I
sends
care
this to
about my
us.
friends. What do you want?
But Christmas cards are different than like the cards that you receive with the present. I'm talking about the cards that you receive with the
Oh,
present that
yeah.
are like specifically addressed to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Christmas cards are different.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the ones with presents, like yeah.
I guess
I guess it also
Where are
depends
they
on
right
like
now?
it also depends on what's on those cards. Like if somebody writes a heartfelt message to me, I'll keep it.
Then you'll keep it?
I like that.
Okay.
It's sweet. Or I'll cut it off so it's easier to keep and I'll put it in a binder or something. Sentimental, right? But if it's like happy birthday,
hags.
yeah, right. Hackus.
Wait, do you get a card with Christmas gifts or no?
No, but people
Sometimes.
send Christmas cards, like a picture of their family.
I
know
want to
the
do one of
Taylor's-
just me.
Dan does one.
I guess
One of just me going like this, like Merry Christmas from Peter. That's all it says.
I guess that card question kind of pertains more to like birthday cards because
Yeah.
that's the better example of when
It's a
that
goddamn
happens.
holiday season podcast,
I
not
know.
a birthday
All right.
podcast.
Well, maybe some people's birthday. Jesus'
birthdays
Birthday's on-
birthday
Oh yeah, it's true.
Jesus was born in June, right?
Listen,
That's what
man,
they said.
birthdays are holidays.
for that specific person.
Yeah, like contextual.
Wait, do you guys want cookies?
I'd take some cookies. Okay, here's a good question. Would you rather have your birthday on a holiday so that you get double presents, or would you rather have it spaced out?
But see, that's a problem because like if you run the risk of people going, "Oh, it's your birthday and the
condensed
holiday," and
present.
just give you one present.
Oh, so if it's spaced out, then they're obligated to
Yeah,
give you
they're
two.
obligated to give you at least two.
Ooh. For our, there's no video to this, but we're eating cookies right now. Here,
I think
let's
you
have
gotta
some ASMR cookie
You gotta
eating.
describe it too. This is one of the most despicable things we've done on this podcast.
Yeah, right.
It tastes gamey.
Okay, Andrew Zimmern.
It's frozen.
It's fucking.
I've eaten this before. It's fucking raw. Oh, there's our special guest, Gordon Ramsay. Hello, everybody. I'm glad to be here. So, Chef Ramsay, what do you like to receive for Christmas? I really like a nice knife set, and some good restaurant management.
I feel like you're a character from South Park too. Like if
Which one?
Gordon Ramsay.
A Gordon Ramsay character on South Park. It'd be pretty good.
Here, every new episode, we'll
Dude, I'm
invite a
gonna
new
copy. Do you
a new celebrity guest. Oh, bye, Gordon Ramsay.
See you later, Gordon.
See you later.
It's fucking raw.
Oh, look, here's our new guest. It's Christopher Walken. Oh, everybody, hello.
Chris, you're an episode early.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Chris, get the fuck out.
I'm spending some more time over here at your residence. Please.
Chris, get a job.
I don't have anybody to spend the
walking
holidays
here.
on with.
Walking here.
I think we could do that. I think we really missed the opportunity of showing off the Christmas cowboy for this episode.
We can still do Christmas Cowboy.
I mean, like, Christmas Cowboy's just been around this whole episode.
Well,
So, like, in giving presents, what do you like to do? How would you like to be approached with giving presents?
for the person who I'm giving presents to, I would prefer to ask them what they want. And if they don't have a specific item that they want, I'd probably just give them money. Unless I know them well enough where I can hand make something that would be relevant to their interests.
What would you hand make?
I don't know. Depends on the person.
Like, I never thought of you as, like, I mean, you're crafty.
I can be.
Yeah,
I haven't been crafty in a while, but
Yeah, I guess I haven't seen you be crafty in a while, but you can be crafty.
I could be if I feel like it.
So,
But
like,
otherwise, I don't know. Sometimes, like, I get that people want money because I'm on the same boat as that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it feels kind of like a cop-out thing where it's just like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'd rather get money than gift cards because I've gotten gift cards to some really random places that I know I'll never, ever
Like what?
go to. Casey's General Store, which is like a gas station chain.
Casey's
But it's
General.
like only in middle of Illinois and like Indiana. I'm like, the nearest one from us is like 25 miles. I'm not gonna go all the way out there to spend this $20 gift card there.
It's probably
But
like top
thank
10
you.
worst gift cards you could have gotten.
Probably. If you could exchange gift cards back for money, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But that's probably just
Or
not
even
worth
like
money
a
at all.
percent of the value they're worth.
I don't like really giving money. It's like,
Too easy.
I guess, like, if I were giving money just seems kind of cold to me. And so, like, I'd rather,
But what if they ask for it instead?
If they ask for money?
Yeah, like what I said. If you went to somebody and said, "What would you like for Christmas?" and they're just like, maybe just money is fine." Would you feel less bad about it?
This sounds shitty. I'd be, like, less inclined to actually give them anything.
Okay.
I don't know. If they really needed money, like, hey, I'm kind of low on funds this holiday season, it'd just be helpful if I had some money. I'd be down.
Yeah.
I'd throw down for that. But, like, I don't know.
Their intention is just because they don't want a gift, you'd be like, I don't want to give them a gift then.
Well, it's more like, if I want to get someone a present, I think money is, like, the last thing I'd ever think of, because I'd rather do something that's useful thoughtful or practical. I always think about, like, what does somebody need that, like, they would use every day?
Like a Roomba or something?
Yeah, a Roomba.
Yeah.
Man, I must really like that person. if
Or
I'm
like all
gifting a
the holiday
Roomba.
commercials that we saw, surprise cars.
Okay, yeah.
BS.
Nobody's ever giving a surprise car. You don't just make that decision. Like, if my significant other came back with a car, I'd be like, "Are you sure?
Who's funding this?
Yeah, who's funding this? Is it you?
Oh,
Does your bank
that
account
begs
hefty
another
enough?"
question I always thought of. If you win a car, what do you do with it? Do you sell it right away?
Yeah, probably.
Because he'd end up having to pay like insurance and all that stuff.
Yeah, taxes.
Say it was all paid off though. Like, do you drive that car? Or do you sell it?
Sell it for
Depends
sure.
on what the car is.
Okay.
If it's nice, I would keep it. If it's not, I would sell it.
I don't know. I would just probably sell it and get something else. Especially if I've got, like, a working car. Like, just extra money at this
What if it was
point.
like a free Corolla or something like functional though?
A free Corolla?
Yeah.
I mean, it'd have to be better than, like, my Kia Soul, and, like, Zippy is, like, the best
Like a
car I'll ever
2019
have.
Corolla. Like, you get that. Do you keep it or do you sell it?
I don't know. Those
If it
cars,
was like a recent model, I'd keep it.
those cars end up lasting, like, a million years, too.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the guy who drove his Corolla a million miles?
What?
It's either
What?
that- it's
How
either
did it
that or-
not break down?
It's
Did he?
either that or a Honda Civic.
he-
But, like,
Yeah, I mean, those are like two of the most reliable cars ever. But how? What? Without any maintenance, he just like somehow got a million miles off.
no,
of it?
he maintained it, but, like, it's
That's
so
insane.
easy to take care of, and the parts are so ubiquitous that, like, you know, he was able to keep it for a million miles. And after that, I think they just gave him a new car.
Is that like world record? Because most people's cars go up to like what 300, and then they're done with it.
250, 300, and it's like you're kind of done. I think it is, like, the most environmentally friendly way of owning a vehicle, like using it as much as possible, taking care of it, and then, like, you know, buying a new one when it's absolutely necessary. Because
Welcome
it-
to the Cars episode.
yeah, this is the car maintenance episode. Get your oil changed every 5,000 miles.
Next, we're going to talk about Disney Pixar's Cars series.
Did you know that Kelby got stuck in France and had to stay at a Cars-themed hotel? Yeah, because
At Disney?
so she was coming back from Italy, and her plane landed, and then France literally just won the World Cup. And so all the baggage claim people and everyone just stopped working. And so they got stuck in France, and she had to stay like an extra night. And so they're like, it'll be fine. We're going to bus you to a nice hotel. It'll be really nice, all free of charge. They bust her like half an hour away to the Cars-themed Disneyland hotel. She said it was like a nightmare. But I think it's more of an opportunity if you really think about it.
I mean, if you get taken over to a free Disney-themed hotel place, it's probably got to be like decently nice.
I suppose so.
Disney,
like,
they got
looks
tons
like,
of money.
I think it was like an underfurbished Cars-themed thing. Ka-chow.
It was a used car.
It was used cars themed.
It's a car fox.
The car fox. The car fox.
Here's a good one. Speaking of movies, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
Oh, good question.
There you go.
I got one. Santa's Sleigh. It's the one where
Is that a
freaking
movie?
Goldberg is dressed up as Santa and he goes around. He got out of his contract with the devil. It was 1,000 years. He had to act like a good Santa.
What is this movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
This is
I've never heard of
Santa's
this
Sleigh.
one.
This
Yeah.
movie's legit. Santa's Sleigh.
Santa.
Like
Rated R.
SLA?
Like, yeah, SLA? Or
SLAY.
Damn.
Santa's
We gotta
Sleigh.
watch this now.
Wait, is this like a thriller or what?
It's Goldberg, dude. That's all it is.
Like Rube Goldberg.
Like freaking Bill Goldberg. He
the
freaking
hell
goes
is
around
Bill Goldberg?
spearing people. WWE, no WWF, and WCW.
Okay. Interesting.
So yeah, that movie's legit.
It's a WrestleMania movie.
No, it's just he just dresses up as Santa and goes around killing people.
Kills
It
people.
sounds
'Cause he
like
is
Jack
Santa, you
Frost, but he's Santa instead.
Probably, yeah.
Sounds pretty brutal. But I dig
It's
it.
awesome. Yeah.
Is it all like overly gory and everything's over the top ridiculous?
Yes.
Huh. I'm kind of interested now. What about you, Peter?
Favorite Christmas movie?
Yeah. Do you have a Christmas?
Oh,
Maybe you don't have
gosh.
one.
I don't know many Christmas movies. If you name some, maybe I'll put your favorite. But
There's Charlie Brown Christmas
oh
special.
yeah, definitely that.
Actually,
100%. Yeah, it's
Okay.
Charlie
That
Brown.
that is a pretty good one.
It's a good one.
Oh yeah, like anything Charlie Brown, but especially the Christmas one.
Nice.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
there's not very much after that.
Well, there's
like,
It's a Wonderful Life is a big Christmas
oh, I thought you were
movie.
talking like Charlie Brown sort of stuff. There's
Oh.
like Charlie Brown Thanksgiving that I don't really think.
Charlie Brown
needs to be
Halloween,
talked
The
about.
Great Pumpkin.
Yeah,
What's A Christmas Story? That's a classic one.
Yeah,
that's a
That's
good
my
one.
brother-in-law's favorite
yeah.
Christmas.
What about the Christmas? Is that the one with the animated characters?
No, A Christmas Story is the one
That's
with the
a-
little boy where
yeah,
he shoots
he
his
busts the
eye
gun.
out with a BB
Like,
gun.
Don't get the BB gun, you'll shoot your
Shoot
eye
your
out.
eye out, kid.
I said that in like cowboy voice again.
Whale.
You'll shoot your eye
Well,
out.
what's the one? What's the one that? Oh, is it Jack Frost? The one with like the weird animated characters?
Oh, yeah.
That's
the
like our
one-
dad's
the
favorite.
Tim Burton one.
What's that called?
Nightmare Before
no,
Christmas?
No. It's the old one where it's got Rudolph and it's the old.
Is it
animated one.
Rudolph? Is
Yeah,
that
I
what
think
it's
it's
called?
Rudolph. Do you-
Oh,
you
the
know that
claymation?
Yeah, the
Okay,
claymation
yeah.
one with the. It's got the big thing and he takes the teeth out of
Yeah,
it.
I know what it is, but I don't remember
Rudolph-
what
It's
the
just
show is.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed
Super
Reindeer.
classic.
Yeah, it's
it
the
was
classic.
made in 1964.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's your favorite one?
No, but I do like that one. I think Frosty's a pretty sad story because he freaking melts.
he dies, man.
Yeah, dude.
Spoiler.
Like, dude, I remember crying as a kid actually when I saw Frosty.
Frosty, no!
Dude, he freaking like imagine being a snowman. And he just melt.
He reincarnates the year after.
Yeah, but dude, it sucks.
But think
Like-
about that. You just like
Yeah,
you wake
brain
up one
damage
year
and everything else.
unaware of what happens, and then you die,
Oh,
and then you
boy.
don't know how long you're gonna die for.
Sounds like
and
a
think
Black
about
Mirror
global
episode.
warming. He
Dude,
just
look
might
at the
never
Yeti
come back.
from the claymation.
Oh, yeah,
Rudolph.
the
That
Yeti.
thing was scary,
It's a little
dude.
terrifying.
Yeah, dude.
JP, what about you?
I like the Santa Claus and
Oh, Santa Claus?
the Santa Claus.
Is that like
the
Tim
one?
Burton or something?
No,
Or
it's
Tim
the one.
Burton.
Tim Allen.
Tim
Tim
Allen.
Hortons?
Yeah, I really like that one.
That's Home Improvement, Tim Allen.
yeah. Home Improvement, Tim Allen.
I'm here to deliver your presents.
No, that's a good one. It's probably just like my go-to Christmas movie. I've watched like a few others though. I think It's a Wonderful Life is a classic movie to like as well for Christmas.
Is Home Alone a Christmas movie?
I think technically it is,
Because it takes place during winter, but I don't know if people define it as.
but I think they
strictly
are
a
like going
Christmas
on
movie.
vacation for Christmas, right?
Yeah.
Then they leave him. Home Alone.
How do you mess up that hard, anyways?
The first one I can kind of understand, maybe.
And then they got what, 3, right?
Yeah, but it's like you leave your kid at home. It's like you're not going to go back and get your kid. Like, really?
That sucks.
That's how it's going to be.
What about Oh, what's that one movie called? Stuart Little. That's not Christmas.
That's not a Christmas movie at all.
They
Right?
probably have a Christmas one.
Oh, Ratatouille is my favorite Christmas movie.
Anyone who bought a mouse.
We're doing just rat-related movies now.
Wait, let's name every rat-related movie that you know.
Stuart Little and Ratatouille.
Wait, what about Stuart Little 2?
Oh, yeah.
okay.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Stuart Little 2, Electric Boogaloo. I forgot about that one.
Ratatouille.
I was going to say Chicken Little, but that's a fucking chicken. It even says it in
We're
the
not
title.
getting into chicken realm. with
Oh,
this
dude,
one.
Charlotte's Web had a rat in it.
Really?
Yeah. Top 10 films featuring rats. I bet you won't guess. The Secret of Nimhe.
Never
Bless
seen
you.
it. Oh, wait a second. No, I don't know that
dude,
one.
what was that one movie with the rats that were underground?
Underground Rats.
No, no, they were like sewer rats. There was a preview for it.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
no,
You mean Flushed Away.
Flushed Away.
Oh,
What?
That movie sucked.
You never like heard of Flushed Away?
There's the G-Unit movie, but they're all hamsters, aren't they?
I mean, technically, Bugs Bunny is a
This is Flushed Away with these people.
Ew. What the hell is that? Oh, that's like the creators of Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah, I freaking love Wallace and Gromit.
Again, not a Christmas movie or show.
Chicken Run was
Not,
that
not
one?
Christmas.
Dang.
Elf is my favorite Christmas movie.
Oh, Elf.
Fun.
Yeah.
I read a recent interview with Will Ferrell that said he
Will Ferrell.
didn't take up the offer to do a sequel to it because he felt that that story wrapped up nicely, which I give him some mad respect for. Because otherwise you run things into the ground like Zoolander too.
Someone had made a nice comment about, not a nice one, but like a pertinent comment about how, you know, if he were to do Elf 2, it would kind of wreck his image publicly. Like,
Yeah.
nobody wants to see Elf 2.
Because the first one was so good. And like,
Yeah.
where are you going to go with the second one anyway?
Yeah, right. You gotta let things lie. Like
You'll end
you-
up making some BS storyline for no reason.
And
Plus,
so,
he's
like-
like 15 years ago. So
Yeah.
Dude, that's
also-
like Mulan too. You ever see that movie?
Well, that's how I feel about the new Lion King movies, or like all the new Disney remakes. And this is going to be an unpopular opinion in general, but I think like it's just like a cash cow for Disney at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Like, why else would you remake these great movies with new CGI stuff if you're not going to like make a shit ton of money out of it? It's like having to redo, or not redo, but like resurrect all of Star Wars too, right? Like in some respects,
Just
Star Wars
PC
didn't need
the PC
to be.
edition.
What?
The PC edition, you know? They got the...
political correct edition?
Yeah, yeah. It's,
Oh,
Of what,
really?
Star
Yeah, they
Wars?
got the black soldier who turns Jedi. They have a
well, I mean
girl.
that's neither here nor there. It's more just like they just resurrected it for the sake of it, you know, having a movie and being able to push out more movies, especially since like they own like the Marvel Cinematic Universe too, right?
Yeah, they own practically everything.
They basically like every year they have all of these movies just staggered so that they make so much money on every single one. So I don't really like. I'm not super excited for the Lion King remake. I don't even think I'll see it.
I think part of it, well, I mean, I saw the trailer for it, and so far it kind of just looked like a shot-for-shot recreation
I think
of
that's
it in
what it
3D.
is, though.
But that's like, what's the point of redoing it all just in 3D? Like, you have a new medium, so you might as well try to make things different. Which maybe it is, because obviously we haven't actually
Yeah, I
seen it.
suppose so. I just think it's a cop out for like bringing in more money for the sake of it.
I kind of feel like they're going through seasons. Like, the last couple of years, they've already kind of put out new IPs with, like, Brave and Frozen.
Yeah, but where's Brave now? Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
Brave didn't really do anything.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Maybe their new IPs didn't do as well as they wanted to, so they're going back to the
I think
remakes of the classics.
I think the new princesses don't really like. While we're here now, I don't think they really do too much. Like we had what Frozen. Do you remember Princess and the Frog at all? Like,
I
when
didn't
that came
watch
out?
it, but I heard it was okay.
I heard it was okay too, but nobody ever talks about it. And like
Is Moana a princess?
Moana, man, everyone loved Moana.
Oh.
I think Moana follows that classic princess trope, right?
Okay.
She still follows that same idea.
Empowering the female.
Yeah, and it's good. It's
Yeah.
good, but I think like it's not doing anything new. It's still doing the same like Disney thing, right?
It just in a different setting.
Yeah, in a totally different setting.
Okay.
More like, you know, trying to branch out and do
got The
different
Rock
things.
in that one.
Yeah.
Which one?
Moana.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Good soundtrack though. I'll give it that.
Yeah, but I think like all the movies that are coming out, they're doing Aladdin, right?
Yeah, live
I-
Aladdin.
Well, I don't know why they have to do that. It's just kind of like a little too much.
I did see the live Beauty and the Beast, which was like I only watched it because Emma Watson
alright.
was in it. But their new renditions of it were decent of the old songs.
It was okay. Like I don't think her singing was very good.
Yeah.
And I don't think she's a singer though, but her acting was fine.
Yeah.
I did think like when you watched the whole movie, right?
Yeah.
And spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't watched it, but like when the Beast turns back into a dude's real ugly. He's like
Yeah,
not a very.
It looks like he just
handsome man.
woke up or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. He's got this weird long flowy hair that just it's kind of like turned back. You were cooler when you were a beast.
You want to know a funny story? Booty and the Beast
Excuse me.
Booty and the Beast.
was actually.
Did you look that up when we talked about it?
Yeah, it's
Damn
actually
it.
a short film released in 1953. It was a Three Stooges film. Dude, they beat everyone to that.
Sounds
though, you
like
know?
a Three Stooges thing.
Booty and the Beast.
Is Frozen a Christmas movie?
I wouldn't say so.
It's just in a wintry place.
It's just in a frozen tundra.
Okay.
And it has Idina Menzel. That's all it is.
I don't care about Idina Menzel.
Another unpopular opinion. I don't think her voice is that good. I think she strains hard.
Frozen?
Well, in general, I think just like her voice is
Or the
really,
voice actress
it's
also?
good for Broadway and everything she does, but classically it sounds like she's straining, right?
Yeah,
You know,
I'm
it's-
not a fan of it at all.
It's okay. People are gonna like what they like, and I'm not gonna bash anyone for it, but I just don't think it sounds very
No,
good.
dude, this is an all-inclusive podcast.
Okay.
You cannot have any negative opinions about anything other people might
Dude,
like.
everyone's great, man. Everything sounds great, man. Dude, you sound great, man.
Thanks, dude. You
Yeah,
sound
man.
good, too.
Hey, you sound great.
Did any of you
Thanks.
see Whiplash when it came out?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the whole part of Whiplash, another spoiler, I'm really sorry, is about not telling people that they've done a good job because it might harm their ability. It might make them complacent. And I sort of feel like I have mixed feelings about that whole movie, but that whole ideological factor is pretty cool. Like, you don't want to make someone feel complacent about their abilities by telling them that they did a good job. But the whole point is
But
trying
you got to keep people motivated.
Yeah, right. You got to keep people motivated somehow.
Wait, so it's like telling people a good job too much is bad?
Yeah, it's like if you tell someone good job, they think that their task is done and they don't strive anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the movie. They use jazz as a medium. It's not the greatest representation of jazz.
Well,
Whale. And so,
Whale.
yeah, but I think it's like that just as well.
Just as whale.
Just as whale. That's going to be the most like esoteric thing we're just going to like put into this podcast. People who start listening to it are going to be like, what the shit is this?
Yeah, all 5 of them.
And the 5 bots who listen to.
Yes. What about Christmas decorations? Okay, well, right now, we kind of have our own... Some of us have our own places.
I got
some
it.
of
What
us
do you
don't.
guys? What's your take on the mistletoe? You know.
It's bullshit.
Okay. I just want to know. Do you think like the mistletoe like should have strict rules that should be? Do you think there are settings where the mistletoe is
I have never
appropriate?
participated in the mistletoe.
I haven't
so-
either. But like, you know, do you think like the mistletoe would add some flair to like any
Like this
Dude,
one right here.
oh shoot, there's mistletoe above us.
Strict rules, right?
Yeah.
This is our ASMR part of it.
No, like imagine you're at a party and you're like, hey, you know, we're throwing a Christmas party. You guys should do that this Saturday. And be like, but there's one rule.
But what if it's all...
You have to strictly abide by the mistletoe policy.
What if it's all dudes?
You're gonna be there.
Yeah, I know. But like, I'm just gonna avoid the mistletoe.
So what is the rule? Is it like if you're within 2
If-
feet of it, you
If
have
no,
to kiss
if you are
something
under
person?
it and you are if someone else is under it with you,
Just by pure coincidence.
then you must kiss that person.
Then what if you have a significant other at the party, but the person who's standing
Dude,
next to
I
you
don't make the
is-
rules of mistletoe, man. Like the toe does.
You have to commit
toe.
to it.
Yeah, dude.
toe.
Actually, that's another phrase that I thought of: mistletoe, like a toe that's a
Yeah.
missile.
Well, that's what I thought. That's what I thought of when I first heard that as a kid. I was like, that's kind of a weird thing, but now it's just a leaf. Is it like a
Yeah.
specific type of
With like
plant
2
or something?
cherries,
It's
right?
a plant with the thing, right?
Mistletoe.
It's a mistletoe, you know.
Where does that even tradition come up? That's like, oh, I'm holding
Dude,
up this
some-
palm tree over my head. Looks like you gotta marry me now.
Some dude was looking for some action, dude. He was like, "Man, dude, I got."
What kind of excuse can I
gotta
make to
kiss
get
a girl.
Trying to use a deviant
And he was like,
things.
"Oh, look above us. There's a mistletoe." She was like, "Oh yeah, so what?" And he was like, "Well, that means we gotta kiss." And she was like, "Okay."
Okay.
And next
He's
thing
like,
you know,
he's still going around telling everyone,
Yeah.
like, dude, there's this tradition that if you go underneath this plant, you gotta kiss whoever's next to you.
yeah, that guy's first name Saint, last name Nicholas.
Nicholas.
Hey,
It was
my boy
Santa,
Andy.
you sloot.
Santa baby. I told you he was kissing mom. He's a sly dog. That
Christmas is really all just one big guise for debauchery, cheating on other people, forcing
running over
people
grandmas.
to kiss, running over grandmas,
Yeah.
giving each other coal.
Can I read you what I found for
Getting
the
their
wiki on
undergarments.
mistletoe?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So this is going to be kind of PG-13. Pre-Christian cultures regarded the white berries of the mistletoe as symbols of male fertility, with the seeds resembling semen. The Celts particularly saw mistletoe as the semen of Tyrannus, while the ancient Greeks referred to the mistletoe as oak sperm. So there you go, everyone.
Tyrannosaurus Rex?
No, Darth Tyrannus.
I
think, like, mistletoe is a weird one. I don't necessarily have it or use it.
I've never ever once come across that part. I feel like if you had one at like a singles party, then okay.
Yeah, but it'd be like a consensus. Like, everyone would be okay with it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the deal, right?
But to just have it randomly?
Yeah,
it's
yeah. Like, how do you feel about stockings? Do you do stocking stuffers at your family?
We
parties?
have one that we hang up by the fireplace, but I don't think we've ever actually filled them up with anything other than sadness and disappointment.
Did you ever look in your stockings and like hope for things?
Not really. I don't think I was like gullible as a kid. Okay, here's a new thing. Do you remember the moment in your childhood when you realized or learned that Santa wasn't real?
Oh yeah.
I mean, Santa's real for whoever's listening to this that wants to believe it.
Children who are listening to this?
Yeah.
Dude,
When did
I
you
knew
come to
right
the
the
realization?
freaking
Yeah,
Right away?
I knew
Yeah.
right away that Santa was fake because like one of our uncles would be gone.
Just be gone. He'd be in the bathroom while Santa
Yeah.
showed up, and it's like, this just can't be
Yeah,
coincidence
and wow,
every
dude,
year.
Santa looks just like our uncle, man.
It is the same voice.
Yeah, dude, the one year our dad was Santa.
Yeah.
Dude, we were in college, dude. Like,
Nice.
everybody knew. Like, there was no one even like thought that it was.
Well, I think it's fun to talk about how, like, so our family, every year someone had to be Santa.
Yeah.
Up until like 22 for me. Like,
yeah,
you know,
dude,
we were
I
all
was 20 years old.
Yeah, we were all pretty much like aware of the whole thing, but we just kept it going for whatever reason. We didn't want to like talk about how to go without Santa.
When's the mantle being passed to you, and one of you guys are gonna be Santa?
The first one to put on the most weight has to be Santa.
Well.
Well,
Well, I was no, dude. I was saying like once one of us has kids, you know, like that's when someone needs to start being Santa, and then whoever doesn't have the kids, I think, has to be the Santa because the dad has to be there.
Okay.
yeah, you're right.
That should be a deal amongst us all. Actually, whoever has kids first is like they're free.
They're exempt from being Santa
Yeah.
for a while.
Yeah. So whoever is the last one to have them,
Or as the weakest pull-out game.
which is the same thing, is what I'm saying.
Did you guys ever take pictures with the Santa in the mall, and then you're one of those like crying children in the pictures?
Nah,
I think I did at least once.
I think I had a picture where I was freaked out with the Easter Bunny. I don't remember.
Peter's got this picture where so Peter was 2 years old, and he really liked Poe the Teletubby.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
really into Poe. So like, of course, we were like, let's get someone to dress up as Poe. And so our uncle did it. Poe is fucking giant,
dude, he was like 10 feet
There's
tall.
this picture
dude.
of Peter holding Poe's hand. He's just bawling.
No, that's incorrect. The thing is, I wasn't bawling. I was so scared that I ran away, but Poe took a picture with our grandparents.
Oh, you're right.
I didn't even
Without you in the
picture. Dude, I remember I pooped my pants, actually. I remember it having to be changed, actually. After seeing, dude, Poe scared me. Poe's huge, dude. Like, you see these Teletubbies, you're like, all right, they're kind of small. Like, I had a little Poe stuffed, like, doll or whatever. Then Poe showed up at the front door, dude. Like, dude, imagine if you opened your front door and freaking, like, Poe was there. Like, dude, you would freak out today, dude.
You know,
lifeless
it's like
eyes.
You
I
don't
guess,
know why Poe is there.
I guess they don't really give you any indication of how big the Teletubbies actually are on the show.
Yeah, there's
They
no
could be-
human scale
Dude,
for
how
reference.
much is a Poe costume? I'm about to look it up.
They must have just rented it.
Well,
but
maybe. Well,
expensive.
okay. What if the Teletubbies are actually really tiny because the sun was a baby, right?
Yeah.
And if a baby, in human terms, is able to be the sun for these creatures, then maybe they're really tiny.
I like to believe that the son for the Teletubbies had to fight the Gerber baby at some point
Oh,
for baby dominance.
Baby
that's
dominant.
hardcore.
Right, pretty hardcore.
They retired the old Gerber baby. It's like some new guy because the old Gerber baby
Some
got
new guy.
tall.
Like
It's just some random like middle-aged man. Something the Gerber baby. Hey, eat this stuff. Eat my baby formula. Real talk though, the tubby custard and cookies on
Yo, they look good.
Teletubbies. Yeah, I always wanted to eat that.
More
stuff.
real talk. That sound that Nunu had to make, just some dude doing it. It's just some dude in the studio. How are we gonna do this, man? I got you.
Oh, dude, you're a genius.
Dude, that's
That's
it.
like it was preparing kids for ASMR videos way ahead of time.
Yeah.
That's ASMR for little kids.
With Santa, I don't know if I ever believed in Santa to begin with. I must have. I was the first.
I don't know.
I was the first on both sides, and like I must have experienced Santa at some point and believed it, but I don't remember actively believing him in Santa as a child. There was just a point where I was like, "That's my uncle in there," right? Like you just know.
Mm-hmm.
I remember writing Christmas wish lists, but I don't think I ever believed that Santa would get them. I think it was more like, "Hey, Mom, get this for me."
Dude, I used to like favorite like everything I wanted, and I favorite like the new Egyptian god cards that came out.
Yeah,
You
it
know
was
what I'm
asked for
talking
like
about?
Yu-Gi-Oh tins. That's what I
Yeah,
was
I'd
asked
be
for.
like,
Can I ask you guys if you felt the same way? There's that magical moment when you're a kid and you've got like a PS2 or an Xbox and you're looking at presents and you know that two of them are just games.
Yeah,
Because of the shape.
You got the shape and it's got like the weight too. You're just ready for it.
You can jiggle it around.
Yeah, you're
you
just
kind of
like,
feel the
"Oh, I
CD.
know what this
like-
is."
Dude, our parents were dirty though, so you know, like Calvin Klein underwear boxes come in the same type of shape.
Oh, yeah.
They would put them in there, and then we'd open it up, and then be freaking underwear, and we'd be like, "What the hell is this?" And then we'd open it up, and like, "Oh, it's a game."
inside the underwear.
You know, actually, that led us to one of our favorite game series, like on the PS2. Grandma just bought us something, right? I don't think she like knew what to buy us for a PS2 game, but she knew we liked it. She bought us the first Ratchet and Clank game. We're just like,
oh,
"The shit
good
is this?"
series.
But it ended up being the game that we just played for years.
Yeah, that's one of them.
Yeah.
Then Sly Cooper
that
and
was a good one,
Battlefront. Those three were our staples. And Medal of Honor too.
Medal
of Honor
Spent
was
a lot
a
of
fun-
time.
Yeah,
on
Real
yeah.
talk though, Battlefront could have been something so good.
the recent ones.
Yeah, but it's not.
They messed it up.
Honestly, all they needed to do was improve the graphics, but keep the same gameplay and just make it like online. Like you know how like you have to take over zones.
Yeah.
Like if they had done that just PvP,
It would have been fun.
Would have been so
Hard
real
agree.
cool.
There are private servers that you can join to still play it. And on Steam, it's only like $5 or something like that. So
I mean, yeah. Should
treat
be.
yourself to a Christmas present.
I did.
Oh, that's true.
How do you guys feel about the Elf on the Shelf?
That was Was that this year?
They've had
Was
it
it
for a long
last
time.
year?
It's a long
It was the you've heard of Elf on a Shelf now. Get ready for rhyme with a
Dot.
rhyme.
Well,
right?
that's the meme, but like Elf on a Shelf's been a thing for a long time.
Oh, is that a real thing?
What is
Yeah.
that?
So apparently, what it was.
Oh, yeah.
we never dealt with it, but like the Elf on a Shelf,
was
it's
this
part of a
little
book.
book.
And what it was is that the elf
like
would come down.
2006 or something
He'd
like
be
that.
like some administrative person for Santa, and he'd come down and just like watch the people do whatever they need to see if who was being good and bad. It was a way for like parents to curb their children's behavior during the holiday season, and like as a way of ensuring that they would be good for Santa, because the elf can just magically disappear and reappear, and like he'll be watching you no matter what. So kind of like for me, it undermines Santa's authority, because you know it says that he sees you when you're sleeping and he knows all these things. Apparently he doesn't if he's assigning an elf to do all this stuff for him. Like that's some pretty weak shit, Santa.
Dang.
Can we talk about how kind of creepy that section of the lyrics are?
We can.
He knows when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. It's
Like it's either
some
Santa's God
stalker-
and he's omnipresent, or Santa's just in quantum flux and he's everywhere.
he's a stalker. That's in quantum
Schrodinger's
flux.
Santa.
Oh.
Until you see him,
He's
he's in
there.
a superposition in every single person's house.
Okay, here's the thing though. Santa never gave me anything though. Like he didn't give me coal if I was bad. He didn't give me the present if I was good. Like he never showed up, bro. Like Santa, dude. Like if you're real, show yourself now. Like we got the Ouija board out.
Santa's like the absent father.
We got the Luigi board out.
In
The
a sense,
Luigi
we all have a Santa. We got the Luigi board out.
I feel like at this point the episode has been 50% Christmas content, 50%.
It's a Christmas hang. You know?
That's true, yeah.
It's just a Christmas hang. Really, we're living the life of the original content.
In case we haven't said, this is the first time all four of us have been present again since
Yeah, literally
like episode
present.
3 or something like that.
Yeah, like an actually.
Not that was that long ago, but
Well, still, it's been pretty long.
4 or 5 episodes ago, that was probably a couple months.
Yeah.
Considering we're on like a bi-weekly schedule at this point, so good job.
Yeah, good job.
We
us.
didn't really say whose voice was who, but we'll figure. You guys can figure it out. Who cares?
For anyone listening, we are joined finally by Peter Pendowski here.
He's made his return. Dan's still here. I'm still here.
Peter came back from that nap and he's been
still
waiting.
I was napping the whole time, actually. I finally got
He's
back.
been in a coma for the last 4 months. And
You know-
decided to come back to us.
So I've really wanted to do that Reddit Secret Santa thing. Here's our Reddit comment of the day.
Is that the Reddit comment of the day?
Reddit
There
Secret
it is.
Santa. I've wanted to do that for a while. It seems like a pretty cool deal and like a nice way of showing kindness to a total stranger.
So does the person have a wish list, or are you just supposed to infer what they like based off of their like comments or something? I never
think-
knew how that worked.
I would assume it's the latter. Like
Okay.
for all who don't know, what happens is you're assigned a random person on Reddit, and you guys get random gifts for each other, and you just send it. And it's supposed to be a pretty nice thing. You see a lot of cool posts about people getting like pretty thoughtful things in the mail.
Or some exorbitantly expensive thing.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And so like it seems like a cool way of like, you know, either getting a cool present or sending someone a thoughtful present, just like, you know, making someone happy on the internet. Maybe also a bad way of sharing your address with someone.
Yeah.
But
Accidentally doxing yourself.
yeah, right. Like, but also I just think that'd be a cool thing. What I was thinking about is like if somebody needs to look through your content and figure out what you do like to do based on like your comments and your posts, like I'm sorely underrepresented. I don't have very many
You don't
comments.
post enough.
I don't like to very much. Like sometimes I'll post about like the last most lucrative posts that I've made have been about like certain musical pieces that I'm aware of, or certain like people asking about, hey, where can I listen to more of this? And I know something about it and I'll write it down.
That kind of requires a lot of detective work on their part, but I guess that's kind of the same thing that you'd have to do in like for in-person gifts, right?
Yeah.
Because if you're trying to get something for somebody and you don't explicitly ask them what they want for Christmas, you kind of just have to guess based off of what you know that they like.
Yeah, that's kind of tough. I was recently shopping for Kelby, and she had a list. I had been keeping a list of things that she had mentioned she wanted and just like writing them down. Something I got from Peter actually was like writing down things that they may or may not want and picking out one of them. And, you know, it's like a good practice for being a thoughtful, like significant other. And I was looking through all of them and I'm like, I really don't like all of these. Like I think she was like completely aware of them. And so it ruins the surprise of it. So like it took me like a good 2 hours, 3 hours, like, you know, maybe cleaning around and like thinking about it to finally pick out something that she would appreciate and something that might be cool.
Was it like a hard nudge to be like, wow, look at this item that I just happened to leave on my browser open in front of you.
Yeah, right.
Hint, hint.
No, it was well, for her nudging me with that, it would just be like her mentioning it off the cuff. Like we'd be out at the mall or something, and she said, like, "Oh, I've always wanted this or this," and I'd be like,
Noted.
and I'd note it.
It takes a perceptive individual on your part to remember that stuff.
Yeah, I just write it down, man. Just like because I know I'm gonna forget it, and then I'm gonna like shoot myself in the foot.
Especially if it's something that they mention like way in advance, like months ahead of time.
Yeah, right.
I can make this like Christmas or birthday present.
I'm really dry about what I want for Christmas. Like I know what I want because it's all just practical stuff. It's like stuff that I'll use,
Dude,
like a spatula.
Toilet paper.
I found
Yeah,
a list.
I mean literally. There was that post that was like, like a graph about the value of socks as a present. As your
As
age
you
goes
get
up.
older,
it's like this.
I love getting socks.
Socks
man.
are
My
the
sock
best.
game is pretty good.
I'm saying, man, you do have good socks.
Thank you.
Yeah,
It's not even my fault. My sisters just give me socks.
you just got socks, right?
There you go.
No, man, like there was something I read about like if you're uncomfortable in a situation, like if your feet are made more comfortable, you'll feel better about it.
Your feet.
Yeah. So like, say you're in class and you're feeling really like hot or something. If you take your shoes off, it really helps.
Really?
Yeah, I used to. So my senior year of college, when I was like, I used to work like a lot and then go to school, and like I'd come home. I'd leave at 7 a.m. I'd come back at like midnight. So I'd have class in the middle of the day, and I'd be really tired. What I do is I take my shoes off and like.
You're gonna leave your stank all over.
Well, I'd sit in the back so nobody had to deal with it, and I'd take notes and shit. But like, I would just take my shoes off, and I'd be like a much happier person because of it. I do that when I practice now too. Like in the practice, you just take your shoes off.
Dang.
Yeah,
It's a power move.
It's a power move. Let's do one more question. Hypothetical situation. You're going to a white elephant. What do you bring?
A white elephant.
Yeah. Yeah?
Yeah, an
It's a
actual,
porcelain
honestly,
actual
dude, here's what you
albino
bring.
elephant.
Functional things. Dude, you bring like laundry detergent. Dude, you bring something that people need, man.
Okay.
You bring like something very functional, like, dude, office supplies, like duct tape, pens, like
Duct tape.
scissors.
That's not office supply.
Flex tape.
Flex
a lot of
tape.
damage.
Flex seal, man.
That's a lot
I'm
of
saying,
damage.
dude, or either that, like, or some glassware, like something that someone will use, dude.
Yeah, the best white elephant gift I ever got was a freaking lamp.
Really?
Yeah, it was
Damn,
like
you got a lamp?
It was
What
like
are you, a
a
moth?
little lamp, but it was good. I still have it.
That's
Still use it.
awesome. Yeah, the best thing I ever got was a CD holder when CDs were a thing, and it was like, wow, I could really use this.
It's not useful anymore, is it?
Okay, well, yeah, shut the
the
hell
lamp-
up.
Mine was a
Dude.
big bag of granola that I ate in like a week.
That's
Dude,
great.
The most, like, the wildest I saw someone go over a present, they had like 2 sticks of toothpaste, and everyone was trading
Sticks
up.
of toothpaste.
Take tubes of toothpaste. Yeah, sticks of it. Just like big.
You just take a big old stick of fluoride and rub it against your teeth.
That's right. You just kind of chomp on it.
Yeah. Ew.
Yeah. Big 2 tubes of toothpaste. That everyone went wild for that.
Regular white elephants are just like draw a name from a hat and you're supposed to get something for somebody, right?
Yeah.
Because my family doesn't exactly do white elephants. It's more like a steel thing. So our tradition is everybody brings an offhand present that would pretty much be like what you said, like some
junk, right?
Yeah.
some probably practical gift that anybody could use or whatever, and you just have a big pile in the middle.
Yeah.
And then everybody draws a number, so then you have to take
That's the white elephant.
Everybody
that I'm
takes a
talking about.
thing at one at a time, and then you can steal somebody's present or take one
2
from the middle.
steals, right? Yeah.
2? I think we only get one, or we go through.
We
maybe
always
twice.
went 2 steals. Like you had 2 steals to give, and you would go through until the end, and then
No, you just get one steal.
really? Oh, I thought it was
Yeah.
2 steals.
See, but the strategy for that is you always go for the smaller packages because everybody always tries to trick other people with the bigger packages
Yes.
by putting it in either an empty cardboard box or faking it out, like how they put things in like an iPhone box, but it's really just like $1 bill or something like that.
Dude, I put like the iPhone boxes are like useful though. Like you can store stuff in that.
Yeah.
You gotta like take a brick and just wrap the brick.
Just like a cinder block.
Yeah, it's like a cinder block. Because people like if it's heavy, people think it's useful too,
Yeah.
right? Heavy and smooth. That's
Yeah.
how you know it's a real gift.
I always avoid the bags because those are usually non-useful things.
I remember one of the most memorable white elephant gifts that I had like seen being given was a CD of this one guy singing, like the guy actually who had donated the CD.
Yeah.
It was him singing Christmas songs.
He made his own mixtape.
Yeah,
he
he made his
White
own
Christmas.
his own album doing it.
That's impressive. Was it Christmas-related songs?
Must have been. Yeah, what's the weirdest white elephant gift you've seen?
A bong.
A bag of granola, which I got.
That was the weirdest.
No.
You had some pretty vanilla white elephants then.
Yeah, they're normal because it's like a family thing. I've never done like a friend's.
Maybe this little kickback we're doing this weekend should be a white elephant thing.
Maybe.
We should get at least 8-10 people there. So
You
that would be actually nothing hang
actually nothing. Yeah.
kickback. Yeah. I mean, I think that's it.
That's it for this one.
Yeah.
I think so.
You know,
How long was it? Like an hour?
good Christmas
Hour
hang.
15 minutes.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
Yeah, they're usually like an hour plus. So
Nice.
Yeah, I think it's a good Christmas hang.
I still have to
episode,
edit
right?
out the
Yeah.
edit the Thanksgiving one. So this one will probably realistically come out like
Right
first
after
week of
Christmas.
January or something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
there you
So
go.
not even on time. I mean, it is on time when we're recording it, but just remember, like the last one, just pretend that we're putting this one out during actual Christmas time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then after we've got our self-reflective New Year's
Yeah, look up
deal
for that
thing.
one.
Yeah. Right.
Should I make the outro another horrible rendition recorder flute?
If you could
some
do that
Christmas
of let's see. What
The Russian national anthem again.
I like that. I think it's pretty Christmassy.
I'll try to find a like Christmas shitty flute rendition of a Christmas
If you
song.
can find one of Sleigh Bells or Sleigh
Okay.
Ride, that would probably be
I'm sure there'll be
best
one out there.
right?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, since we still don't have
A real ending.
a real ending
Even
yet.
though we'd say we're gonna make it every time.
Yep. We'll get to it eventually.
Yeah, but until then.
Goodbye.